Hey, we are continuing, we're concluding actually, our series on rest, vacation, relaxation. Ooh, love this series. So great. Even from the very beginning, like God rested on the seventh day, right? If God rests, probably a good idea for us. But how about Jesus? Did Jesus rest? Well, that's a very good question. If we go to Luke chapter 5, verses 15 and 16, you're going to read, and it says, news about Jesus was spreading even farther, and large crowds were gathering to hear him and to be healed of their sickness. Free healthcare, right? Who's not signing up for that? Hello, there's Jesus. But in verse 16, it says, Jesus himself would often slip away to the wilderness and pray. I love that. I completely love that, because Jesus, the Son of God, on the planet for about 3 years, he took a pause. He would often slip away, get some time to himself so that he could pray and recalibrate. Now, if you're an extrovert, that might sound like torture. No people? That's not what we're interested in if you're an extrovert. But I think there is tremendous value. Yeah, you can be around people, but there's very tremendous value in having a pause. And I want to say this, if you're an introvert, that stealing away to recalibrate, kind of get your wings back, catch your breath. Whatever it is, or maybe you're an ambivert and you like both. No matter what, this idea of taking a pause to pray, I find it to be extremely necessary, essential. And I say this because people, you can be around great people, medium people, and yucky people. People are the whole mix of it. But no one is better to be around than God. Just flat out. Flat out. And yes, you can experience God when you're with people, but there's a unique connection that happens with God when it's just the two of you. So it says that Jesus would often slip away and pray. And I think that was his regrounding with his Father. And I'm here doing ministry. I'm here engaging with people. I'm healing the sick, open blind eyes, straightening out crooked limbs. I'm raising the dead. I'm multiplying bread and fish. I'm teaching kingdom principles. I'm doing. But he found time, he made time. He prioritized his connection with God to have that solitude so that he could have that one-on-one. God breathing into him, God giving him life, God giving him sustenance, energy, probably giving him direction and some thoughts about, okay, this is the next thing I want you to go this place. You're going to see this person, and inputting into his life. And I think there can be nothing more grounding, centering, fulfilling, sustaining, energizing to us than that relationship with God and making time to pause. Whoa, hold on just a second. We got a great joke for you. This is our joke break. What sound does a bouncing airplane make? What sound does a bouncing airplane make? A bouncing airplane makes a Boeing. Boeing, B-O-E-I, Boeing, right? Get it? Bounce. Oh my goodness. I know. So let's get back to something a little bit more helpful and encouraging. And I think church is great. Church is important. It's wonderful to worship and hear phenomenal sermons and have community Bible studies. All of that is really, really good. But there's a very essential ingredient of having that one-on-one time with God. And that I find to be probably the most fulfilling, the most sustaining, the most energizing. And that I find that it's also God affirming the design that God put in me. Sarah, these things that are going on, this is not who I made you to be. And this reaction and this issue and this and what's happening, this is not who I made you to be. I made you to be this person. And so when I have that time with God, it's a recalibrating of identity. It's a reestablishing. Oh, whew, I know. And there's a reconnecting and there's a refreshing that comes. Times of refreshing come from that connection and time with God. So I love watching Jesus, because Jesus did the ebb and flow of ministry, the ebb and flow of life. Times that were busy and peak demands and running and doing and teaching and miracles. And then there was the ebb and flow where he would take a pause and with retreat, go up on the mountain and pray and have time with God. And as I finish this up, think about when Jesus did the Transfiguration. He went up on the mountain to pray. He took Peter, James, and John with him. They were tired. I could be tired running around with Jesus. I'd be tired just trying to keep up with him. They were taking a nap, and when they woke up, Jesus was transfigured, all glowy and shiny. But he had taken them up there because he had a divine appointment. And in that divine appointment, there was this connection, affirming, validation from his Father. And when Peter tries to say, oh, well, we'll make tents and everything, and the Father says, this is my beloved Son in whom I am well pleased. Listen to him. Stop talking, start listening. I love that, because I think when we take a pause with God, it's also a time for us to take a pause and listen and understand and connect with God. Nothing is more important in our lives than that one-to-one connecting with God. So thank you so much. This has been a fantastic series. And next week, we're going to begin a brand new series. And you don't want to miss it. You're like, what's it going to be about? Well, you just have to wait and see. Make sure you watch next week.